Hello everyone, my name is Niflower, go Chicken Komizemi, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be reading the Teal part of the story, in case you guys are reading along with me. So yeah, let's get straight into this. The last few videos, last two story reading out videos, they have been like just about 8 minutes. I'm hoping to get these guys a bit longer. But yeah. Let's get into this. Kyra, Lando, Luca and Peter all sat around the table at the McLaren mobile home. Peter told everyone at the table he was Spider-Man. He was about to burst into tears. "Peter," said Luca, "it's not your fault MJ isn't here. Maybe the baddie found out you were coming here and moved them to a different place." Carla climbed on top of Peter's lap and started hugging him. "Carla knows the pain you're going through," said Kyra. "She used to have it. The day my father found her, she had to leave her family and children behind. To look for a better place, a safer one. MJ might not be in the most safe spot on earth, but she's alive. Both Carla and me can feel it. But every time I feel like I have control over my life," said Peter with his voice breaking, "something will happen to make me lose control." Lando looked at Peter and said, "Do you think I've been driving a race car for a couple of years? I practiced and practiced. Every time I lost control and spun during a session, I kept going. I kept going until I didn't make that mistake anymore." "And we have to remember," said Luca, "we were never in control, not even over our own lives. If things go like we would expect it to, God throws a stone at it." Little throwback to Age of Ultron. "But one thing you do control," did Zach say, Zach Brown, who just walked in, "are your powers. You've lived with them and they are part of you, just like how racing is part of mine." "Zach is right," said Kara. "You are stronger than you think. How else were you able to almost get Thanos' gauntlet off on your own?" "We found her," did the group here. "It was Happy Hogan. She's in the mountains on the border of Spain and France." Kara looked around the table and said, "Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go." A few minutes later, they were on their way in a Quinjet. All of a sudden, they heard a beeping noise. "She has moved," said Happy. "To where?" asked Peter. Kara looked on the tracker and said, "She moved northeast to Nice. It's nearby where she was before." "Let's get her," said Luca. A few minutes later, they landed in Nice. Kara and Peter suited up and went outside. Happy flew the Quinjet away to a safer place to watch. "I've been waiting for you," did Kara and Peter hear. A girl stood in front of them. She had a phone in her hand. "Where is my girlfriend?" It says here, "Where is my aunt?" But friend. Asked Peter. "Wow," said Shira. "Straight to business. I admire that." "Just answer the question," said Kara, "or we'll make you answer it." Shira walked towards them while saying, "I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to warn you, Peter." "Why?" asked Peter. Shira stopped and looked something up on the phone. "See it yourself," did she say, and she turned the phone to Peter. It showed a clip of Kyra capturing MJ. Shira then said, "Think of who you can trust before you make the wrong decision." And she vanished. Peter was frozen was frozen from shock. "Hey," said Kyra, "we can still find MJ and we can defeat that girl." Peter shook his head and turned to Kyra. He had an angry look on his face. Peter slowly walked towards Kyra, who slowly backed away. Peter then said, "Where is my girlfriend?" Kyra then said, "What?" "Where," said Peter, who walked faster towards Kyra, "is my..." Kyra got pushed against the wall by Peter, who said, "Girlfriend." "So you now think I've captured your girlfriend?" asked Kyra, "and faked that my father disappeared?" Peter pushed her harder against the wall and said, "Security footage doesn't lie, Kyra." "Oh," said Kyra, "I get it. That girl showed you a clip of me capturing MJ. Has May never warned you about strangers?" Peter grabbed Kyra by the throat. Kyra pushed him away and said, "If I had taken her captive, I wouldn't have said to you she wasn't hurt. I would have led you to the wrong place instead of here." "Liar!" shouted Peter, and he ran towards her. Kyra blocked his attack, and she fights back. Peter uses his webs to tie Kyra's arms and legs, so she can't move. Kyra groans. Her powers are building up inside of her. She starts to scream, and the streets start to light up. Then a light ball as bright as the sun appears in the night, making it look like day. When the light faded, Peter saw Kyra unconscious on the ground. He walked towards her and saw what he had caused. Peter then webbed his way out of Nice. A few hours later, Kyra woke up. She was lying in a bed in a very wide room. Lando sat next to her. "Oh, thank goodness," did he say. "You're awake." Kyra looked at him, feeling a bit weak. "Lando," did she say, "what happened out there?" Lando explained the whole thing. "Wait," said Kyra, "so now Peter thinks that I've captured MJ? And we started to fight and then I ended up in this room?" Lando nodded. "You've been out for a few hours. Luca thought you had died." Kyra looked at him and said, "And what happened to Peter? Peter disappeared," did Lando say. "We do not know where he went, but you didn't kill him." Kyra wanted to say something, but she still felt weak. "Come on," said Happy, who just entered the room. We got to get you ready for the next fight." "What fight?" asked Kyra. "I have no strength left to fight." "We can sort that out," said Happy. "I know a guy who can get you ready." Meanwhile, MJ and Tommy are still stuck in the Pyrenees Mountains. "MJ," did they hear. "Peter?" asked MJ. "Yes, it's me," did Peter say. "I'm here to save you." "Not that fast," did they hear. Shira appeared in the entrance. "You're not gonna walk out with your girl. She's gonna stay here." Shira walked towards Peter with a baseball bat in her hands. She knocked Peter unconscious and tied him up next to the others. "Now the plan is almost complete," did she say. "By this time tomorrow, I will have full control over the jungle, and those puny red pandas will go extinct. Even their protector. She will also burn." Then she laughed devilishly. A few hours later, again, Kyra walked out of the white room, leaning on Lando's shoulders. She was still feeling weak from that night in Nice. Kyra can vaguely remember what happened. All she can remember is Peter blaming her for capturing his girlfriend and them fighting. But then it's all blank. Kyra can't remember anything between what happened that night and when she woke up. "Good," said Happy. "You're out of bed. Now let's get back to business." "Happy," did Kyra say weakly. "I only just got out of bed. Can I not just at least gain my strength back?" "No," said Happy. "My priority right now is to get you back on your feet." Kyra scoffs. "And I thought your priority was to make sure Peter was responsible. He's nowhere to be found. Sounds like you didn't do your job right." Happy walked away, knowing Kyra was right. Peter was off the radar, invisible. Lando looked at Kyra and said, "You know, maybe he's right. Maybe you do need to get back on your feet. Your father's still missing. Peter and his girlfriend are also missing. If you don't do something about this, more people will disappear too." Kyra thought about what Lando just said. It would hurt her deeply if Lando would disappear too. She grabbed the phone and called Luca. He didn't pick up. Kyra tried several times, and so did Lando. After 10 minutes of trying to reach out to Luca, they gave up. Kyra knew something was wrong. She closed her eyes and mastered all her powers to go to Luca's house. When she got there, she was still feeling weak. Kyra knocked on the door. No answer. She looked through the windows, but she didn't see anyone. Kyra started to panic. Then she saw a Ferrari stop at the house. The driver lowered the window. It was Mick. He looked at her and said, "I know where he is. Do you need a ride?" Kara got in and Mick drove off. And this one is a little bit longer than the last two ones. But that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then please hit the like button and also consider subscribing if you want to see me do more of these kind of videos where I'm just writing stories and just reading them out loud, because I really enjoy it. And yeah, next time we're gonna, I believe, do the final part. Yes, the final part, which is magenta. So for the people who read along, it is there. But anyway, that's it from me for now, and I shall see you guys in another video. Bye!